We finally have some details being released from the FBI in regards to why they had evacuated this site in New Mexico, this Sunspot Solar Observatory. There was also a string of other observatories around the same time that seemed to have some closures involved with them that raised some eyebrows, raised a lot of questions, and they initially stated they had to evacuate the whole region up here, including the post office, everything, because of a threat. They would not state why, but anytime the FBI comes in out of nowhere and there's an evacuation, they're extremely tight-lipped. And even when the local sheriff is being kept in the dark about it, you know something big's going on. Then they said there was a potential threat to the area. And that's kind of where they're trying to keep it in terms of what the threat was. But they can try to act like it was maybe from one individual, and they can stay tight-lipped about it. Some may reference the old Dorner situation that broke loose, but of course the name got out. Everybody knew what was going on. They were chasing him. This situation, no name, no person directly involved, but I've had others stating that they think the possibility here with this whole thing is that this site and the antenna array at the top of the mountain could have been hijacked or used to spy and listen in to what's going on at the White Sands base. And that would be huge in terms of penetrating into our information. And like sneaking someone into this observatory at some other time to where they got a hold of the antenna array and they put some kind of device in this area and it was listening. And or snatching up data, doing who knows what. Long as it was within range, they could have been using something, and they're saying that this site was in range of White Sands. So that's interesting. Chinese, Russians, Chinese is top of my list right now with a lot of stuff going on out here on this world stage, but it could have been beyond that. Of course, these were solar observatories, and obviously all that is connected and tied in with space, the sun, and events there. And I've talked about possibilities in that realm in other videos, with a lot of these options still on the table. But this observatory is set to transition back to regular operation starting today. They're saying that during this time, they became concerned that a suspect in the investigation potentially posed a threat to the safety of local staff and residents. For this reason, Aura temporarily vacated the facility and ceased science activities at this location. It should be noted that Aura declined to mention whether the suspect was of extraterrestrial origin. So they want to put some pun in there to try to stab a joke at this, because so many people were raising questions about something going on with space, which all cards are still on the table at this point. A lot of people not buying this excuse. And like I said, there's chatter of other things going on, obviously, that they're not talking about. But in terms of a statement and this place being reopened, this is the latest. I'm going to leave a link. I'm going to expand on this more during the next live show. It's been Dabu7.